What's up, guys? It's Skillzerk. Today we're doing the entirety of Base Dig 6 for Metal Gear Survive. Alright, so let's talk about Base Dig 6. The first wave of Base Dig 6, you're going to face firewalkers that are immune to everything except for ice and lightning damage. Alright, so Base Dig 2, you're going to fight ice walkers that are immune to everything but fire and lightning damage. Then you have Base Dig 3, which includes fire and ice walkers. We already know the weakness for both of those. And Base Dig 4 just has waves, hordes, oceans of immune creatures everywhere, the fire and ice walkers, and more bombers than you could even imagine. So let's talk about how to deal with all this. Right, first of all, if you see a mortar, don't flip out. Just let the mortar do his thing. You want to go after the elementals. The entire match, all four waves, you want to go after the elementals. Forget that the mortars exist, and understand that your entire defense will be destroyed. All your fences, all your turrets, all that stuff's going to need to be replaced after each wave. So just beware that you're going to be using a lot of resources. Don't be surprised if all your fences and all your turrets are destroyed and you still haven't completed the wave. All these bombers you see me going after in the first wave right here, just forget they even exist. You want to go after the elementals. Now, if you get time, kill the elemental and then kill the bomber. Now, you see me using fire and ice rounds, which is actually the wrong idea here. Now, to put things simple, ice rounds do double damage to fire elementals, and fire does double to ice elementals, which is good. And then you have lightning damage. Lightning damage only does ×1 damage to them, but lightning will hit both of them. So lightning is what I would have preferred if I knew that beforehand. So you could use like a lightning sword and hit both of the elementals, or you can use their actual weakness and you do ×2 damage. It's up to you. I actually prefer lightning regardless, though. It's also useful to note that if you place 4 lightning traps in a 4-corner square around your base defense drill, both elementals will die before taking out your drill if they do get that far. But you still want to go after the elementals. In the first wave, in the last minute, they send a horde of 20 different fire elementals. That's what I was just fighting right there. And it's more than likely that most groups are just going to die in the first wave because of that horde of 20 fire elementals, and there's nothing that's an AoE for ice damage that I know of yet. A bow ice arrow is not AoE like people like to explain it is. It's not. Alright, so this is the first wave. We're almost done with that now. So you want to use ice on the first wave specifically. You want to use fire on the second wave. In the third wave, you're going to be fighting both types of elementals, so I specifically would use lightning, but I did use fire and ice throughout all 4 waves, so that does work too. Alright, let's go to Base Dig 2. Right, here's Base Dig 2, and this is going to be the ice elementals. Now just remember though, in every single wave, you need to repair all your defenses, get all your turrets ready. You're going to be wasting a good 500-600 sensor units for your turrets. Your turrets aren't going to do anything to the fire and ice elementals, but you're still going to want them for the other zombies. You want to take out the elementals only. Now you see me go after mortars and other stuff for the first few waves. That was me being retarded. You don't even want to worry about that stuff. Just let them destroy your defenses and go after the elementals. It takes literally 1 elemental to destroy all your defenses in nothing but mere seconds. The moment you're going after these mortar guys like I'm doing right here, you're going to see that my defenses get absolutely shambled because I tried going after 1 or 2 mortars. There's no time to go after mortars. You literally want to circle your base over and over and go after every elemental constantly. Forget the mortars exist because they're going to be blowing up your defense walls, but they're not nothing besides the elementals are actually going to be able to take out your digger before time. Remember, always have those 2 turrets we talked about in the invincible defense build, aiming at your base drill for the trackers. But for elementals, you just want to go after elementals. Forget these bombers exist. 1 second, my Windows is being retarded. Alright, yeah, dumb Lenovo PC. Alright, so let's keep talking about this. Another thing you want to do, or at least what I should have done, you'll see me do on the 4th wave, is you want to place, I guess you'd say, decoy fences. as many decoy fence waves as you can put, because you want to waste as much time as you can with the enemy that you can use that time to actually take out the elementals. And you notice here I have an electric wall, and people keep telling you to use electric walls. Well, you could use 2 electric walls, and maybe that could take out the elementals, but I would not press your luck on that. But if you really want to waste a lot of resources, put 2 walls of electric, and then put as many walls as regular wood or steel as you can. That way you have all the time in the world buying you, so you can take out the elementals before they reach that electric fence. And as you can see through some of these waves, if this is the right video for it, I don't remember if I recorded this one or the one before it, but one of them I placed like 3 walls of electric fences, and I watched the firewalkers go right through all 3 walls while I tried going after bombers and other stuff. It didn't work out. So don't even rely on your defenses for this. You're going to want your defenses to take out regular stuff. You see here I was an idiot there too. I shot a fire arrow at a bomber and he blew 4 walls off. Yeah, don't shoot fire arrows at bombers when they're close to your base. I was just being stupid there. Alright, so you'll see on this wave and the last wave that I kind of sit here for 20 seconds at the end. We're on wave 3. Now I sit here for 20-30 seconds at the end by the digger. At that point, just stay near your digger and do the spin kick when you're on the ground to knock off all the bombs that are going towards the digger, and just stay there, digger, take out all the elementals, and forget that your base exists. Everything's going to destroy your base anyway. You probably don't see it in this video, but my base was absolutely in shambles after every single wave, and I had 3-4 layers of walls. Spike walls don't even matter. Nothing does anything to the elementals except for fire, ice, and lightning. And it has to be the correct elements. So that again, lightning does ×1 damage to ice or fire, whereas fire takes double damage from ice, and ice takes double damage from fire. I know I've repeated that several times, but this dig is just absolutely stupid. There's no reason it should even exist. Now, a lot of people say it's easy, and I'm pretty sure you can tell right here. All I'm doing is going after those elementals and a few other things like bombers and mortars, and you can tell they don't stop coming. They constantly spawn, and it literally takes only one in about 20 seconds without any attention to him, and he'll destroy every single wall in his way. He'll destroy your base digger instantly. It gets pretty hectic. So just elements. Forget mortars exist. They're going after your fences anyway. Forget bombers exist. If you can, throw a grenade at double bombers and there's 2 bombers next to each other. Throw a grenade if you can to take out both the bombers. You'll see me do that a few times. Because the bombers, as you've seen, will blow off like 4 to 8 of your walls just in one instant if they get time to blow them all off. But they're less important than an elemental. A bomber blows off 8 walls. An elemental will absolutely melt through all of your walls and your base drill in like 20 seconds. I don't recommend this base dig at all, because the reward at the end is a hydroponics, some kind of garbage like that. It's basically a planter. It grows tomatoes, potatoes, onions, and whatever the 4th vegetable was. I forget what it is. It grows plantains, the golden crescent. Basically, it's the same as having both of the big planters that you already have before base dig 6. You literally don't get anything worth it at all. I think I got 5 field manuals out of this at the end. You can also skip straight to the end in this video if you want to, just to see the rewards, because I made sure I included those rewards. But it's not worth it. You're going to waste like 500 sensors, a good 400 or 500 firing units, absolutely uncountable thousands in every other material in order to do the defenses anyway. And all it takes is losing. If you lose once throughout the 4 waves, you absolutely lose everything and have to start it all over. It's definitely not worth it. Alright, we're on base dig 4. And you notice I finally get my brain into my skull this time, and I actually place some stuff near the mortar, or near the drill. But you want to use electric placers, electric traps near that, not fire like I did, because if fire was to go over there this time, I would have been screwed. But I didn't have any resources for anything at this point. On base dig 4, I've already got like 10 waves of, or 10 entire walls of electric fences, which took every resource I had. So at this point, I finally complete Base Dig 4, but when I actually do complete it, I don't have resources for anything. I can't build a wall around my base, I can't afford a single turret, there's nothing I can afford. Like, it's absolutely a shambling base in ruins right now. If a single zombie attacked, we'd all die. And you'll notice here they have nothing but elementals. You notice I don't even go after mortars, I just try to take out a few bombers if I can. These guys are on all sides. You can see right there, just those two zombies wrecked through both those wall defenses. Just like that. They went right through it like butter. So, just elementals. Even if your bombers are right next to your gate, make sure you have as many spare gates as you can, just layers and layers. The more layers of walls you have, regardless of what wall it is, gives you more time to take out the elementals and bombers. And just don't even worry about your defenses. If you're not ready to sacrifice your entire base for every wave, then don't do base dig 06. If you're going to do base dig 06, be ready to sacrifice all of it. Your walls, your turrets, everything that's built, your members, your crew members, all of it. Oh, and make sure you carry, I would suggest at least 10 revival pills, but 5 might do it. I only wasted, I think, 3 on this dig. But you could easily waste several dozen because it takes one hit from any of these elementals to take out my 5,700 health. So, yeah, these guys hit very hard. And when I say one hit, I mean the light attack. The heavy attack would probably kill you 5 or 6 times at once. Alright, so this wave's actually almost over, but you'll notice, see like piles of ice, so you want to bring a lot of flares, forget the name, Molotovs or so. Bring Molotovs for groups of ice elementals and save those in case there's tons of ice elementals. And then for fire, I don't know, just bring something for the fire. It's pretty hard to take those out. I mean, you could use, I guess, ice rounds and an AK would work. But at the end of this, you notice I'm just kicking off hundreds of mortar bombs and grenades. Can't do nothing against that one when it's connected. Yeah, it was incredibly difficult. Right, we're going to slow down this last part, though, just so you can see the rewards in real time. Let's speed up the drill. Speed it up a little bit more. Come on, drill. Alright, and then you notice there's actually 5 boxes this time instead of the average 4. So we get 6 of those, 6 yellow field manuals. Gold. And then you get 1 recipe, the hydroponics farm. It's absolute garbage. It's not even worth building. Alright, there's our rewards. Absolute trash, not even worth it. Alright, that's about it, guys. Take care. Do not do base dig 06 if you value your resources at all. And remember, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you dislike this video, please dislike and subscribe. Peace out, guys.